Hey friend, welcome back to Everyday Energy. Today is day 11. We are going to be all standing up again. You may want something to hold on to for a little bit of balance. We're going to be doing quite a bit of balancing today, quite a bit of single leg work to really help you feel what's going on with your glute medius that holds you up all day, that helps your legs be stronger on their own, work better together, helps you pivot and sit and push off the floor. You get the picture. It's going to be simple, but spicy. Let's do this. Meet me with your feet nice and wide. We're gonna reach tall up overhead, big morning stretch. Yay! Now what I want you to check out here this whole time is that we want to think about keeping our back pockets heavy so that this gap between the bottom of my ribs and the top of my hips is a little bit smaller. This is going to allow space to open up in my back, keeping my rib cage stacked over my pelvis. I'm really exaggerating here. The visual might not be as obvious, but it's that little sensation of closing this gap that's gonna make all the difference. Okay, back to our big morning stretch. Reaching up tall, thinking about closing that gap. I'm gonna take my right hand and I'm gonna reach over to my left side. Big banana bend. I don't care which side you do first. Reaching over. You can use your hand on your hip for a little support here. You can reach out to maybe your kitchen countertop or the wall, or if you want a little extra challenge, you can track your arm down the side of your leg, reaching down and reaching over at the same time. Let's come out of that stretch standing up and reaching back into it. Coming out, reaching down, up and out, reaching down. Good, you can imagine this stretched outside of my body, almost doing a crunch as I pull myself back up. We talked about closing that front gap. We're closing the side gap over here as we pull back up to stand. One last reach and up to the top. I'm gonna keep this gap closed. I'm shifting my weight over onto that leg. For me, it's my right, and I'm gonna go starfish. It's gonna feel really silly, but we are shifting responsibility for our whole body weight onto this one leg. Feel free to hold on if you like. I am leaning over that leg as if I still had my feet in a nice wide stance, allowing my center to move, pushing the floor away, maybe reaching out, maybe hands on hips if that feels a little better. Hold on if you wanna. Pushing into the ground, imagining if my other foot was also on the ground, ripping the floor apart. Yeah, now you can stay here and figure this out. This is already a lot to do, and it's a lot of brain work because we're not moving. But if you'd like a little more, my floating leg is gonna come down towards the floor and reach back up. I'm not moving the rest of my body. I'm imagining pushing both legs away from each other like scissors, like a snow angel. Good. You're gonna start to feel the side of your hip, the side of your glute, that's your glute medius, firing up to keep this leg stable, to keep your body able to maintain this lean as you go. Little teeny move, lots of feelings, yeah. We're here for 3, and 2, and 1, and shake it out, let it go. Not too bad, right? Other side, planting our feet, that same starfish shape, but now we're grounded. I'm gonna reach up with my left hand this time and over towards the right. Nice, easy bend. And then I come back up tall. Reaching out, standing up. Thinking about keeping that gap closed between the bottom of your ribs and the top of your hips. If it helps you, you could also think about reaching directly to the side. It's easy to want to reach forward or back, but we want to try to move like we're between 2 sheets of glass, like a specimen. We're in a narrow hallway that's perfectly U-sized. Good. Planting down through that opposite foot. Coming back up to close that side gap, little crunch. Let's go, one more. And up, keeping that gap closed. I'm shifting towards my foot. I'm finding my starfish lean. Yay! This reminds me of one very specific game on the Wii, the Nintendo Wii, where you had to like make a shape and go through a person-sized hole. If you know, you know, I suppose. While we're here, again, holding on if you want, thinking about keeping everything square, just tilted this way. If you want a little extra spice, let's drop that floating leg down and bring it back up. I'm keeping my leg floating the whole time with a nice flexed foot. You could also tap those toes down, pick them up. Imagine pushing the air away with both legs, opening up with both legs, working with both legs. Good. Ooh, that heat's building up fast. Can you soften your knees a little bit? Can you soften your collarbones for me? This is a fine place to fall over. That's part of learning. That's part of trying. That's part of doing. That's part of me asking you to do all kinds of wacky wee positions. Good. We're here for 3 and 2 and 1. Shake it out. Nicely done. We're going back to that first leg. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see me. You can stay where you are. I'm bringing my feet onto parallel train tracks under my hips. I'm gonna sit down into a teeny little squat here. My first side, that first leg, is going to take all of my weight, but I'm going to try to imagine myself in this position the entire time. My other leg is going to be free to roam. I'm going to tap forward, tap it in, tap side, tap it in, tap back, tap it in. Here we go again, forward and side and back. Now can you pretend that there are eggshells on the floor and you don't want to crush them? Ooh, light, gentle little tap. Keeping that supporting leg pushing down into the floor, pressing down to grow roots and support you. Tapping back. Good. I'm going all the way around 2 more times. I go side. I go back. Soften your face. Last one. I go forward. I go side. I go back. We're going to hold it. Pause. Check out your front pockets for me. Can you wedge them up against the same turnstile? It's going to be really easy to let that back hip drift away. Squaring off. Keeping all the weight in this front leg. Maybe you hold on here. I'm going to take my back toes and I'm going to pick them up just a couple inches, put them down. Pick them up, put them down. Pick them up, put them down. You might not get very far. That's okay. I've put you in quite a position here. Now, if you want extra credit, think about closing that gap between the bottom of your ribs and your front pockets, fighting against that. Every time you kick up and back, to extend from that hip, to use your glute to lift your leg, which is not an insignificant activity, yeah? We're here for 3 and 2 and 1 and let it go. Take a moment here between sides. Feel what you're feeling on this front working leg. It's a lot, right? Just standing, just tapping, our legs are doing a lot of work to hold us up. Capiche? Other side. Finding square again, feet planted under my hips. Teeny little squat. If you're holding on, you might want to turn yourself around. I'm gonna tap forward and tap side and tap back. Trying not to move. Trying to make those taps so free and so gentle that they don't disturb the rest of everything I've got going on, which is a very tall order. It's impossible, but it's worth fighting for. We're like a duck, right? Calm from the hips up, feet going, 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 going. I mean, really just going like a little tap. It's a little less exciting than a duck, but you get what I mean. Next time you tap back, let's stay there. Maybe you need to stop and come out of it. Come back down, square hips. We are picking that leg up, putting it down. Pick it up, Put it down. Insist on closing that gap in the front. You'll really feel the difference if you let yourself flex your back to get that leg up. That's very different than finding your sense of plank here and kicking back against it. It's going to be much more frustrating. It's going to be a lot more work. I fear that's the point. Kicking up. Kicking up. Good. Almost there. Here with me for 5 and 4. Stay patient with it. Last 3 and 2 and last 1 and stand it up. Shake it out. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna take one foot, cross it across the other one, reach into a side bend. This stretch is great if you've got something to hold on to, like a squat rack or a door jamb, or you can just lean. If you don't like the cross legs, you can also plant that foot. This just adds a little bit more stretch, continuing that big banana bend, up and out and over to the side. Big deep breaths into the side of your rib cage, every single little intercostal muscle opening up. Pulling your belt over to the side for 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Switching sides, reaching up over and across, finding that big banana bend. One big crescent moon. Every inhale carves out a little more space inside, all the way down to your fingers and your toes. Every exhale helps you soften. Claim that space. Relax into it. One more big deep breath, deepest all day. Exhale, let it go. Beautifully done today. I'll see you tomorrow.